Today we find out why Mr. and Mrs. Number are so happy. I'm sure they have a wonderful reason. What typically makes numbers happy? I don't know. This we'll find out. We're going to do 3 of the 4 sections. Well, we'll do some samples out of 3 of the 4 sections. The first section you are familiar with. You've done many types like this. So these are a little bit unique. So that's why we'll do some of these together. Let's start with the first section. It says, let A represent Zog's age now. So anytime we talk about Zog's age, we'll refer to it as A. I always like to define my variables before I do these. Let's start with the first one. Zog's age 4 years ago. Well, if his age today is A, then his age 4 years ago is A minus 4. T, 9 times the sum of Zog's age and 4 years. So we're going to add his age and 4. So that would be A plus 4, 9 times that, times 9. 9 times the sum of his age and 4. Down to G, 4 years less than 9 times Zog's age. So 9 times his age, less 4 years. Let's see how we did and see if we can match from the bottom. I need to make sure my A's and my 9's don't look like the same thing. So L, Zog's age 4 years ago, A minus 4. L is 25. So I'm going to put 25 next to it. T, 9 times A plus 4. 9 times, that would be 16. T is 16. G, 4 years less than 9 times his age. So 9A minus 4 is 14. 14. Almost missed that one. 14. So we've got those for you. Let's come down to this section. Before we're done, we'll plug in the numbers. Let's come down to this section. Let W represent the width of a rectangle. The length is 7 more than the width. What I need to do first is I need to draw this. So we have a rectangle. The length and the width. W is width. The length is 7 more than the width. So the length is W plus 7. So those are the dimensions of my rectangle. So when I talk about the width is W. When I talk about the length is W plus 7 equals length. So anytime I do any sort of work with the length, it's always going to be W plus 7. Let's start with the first one. 4 times the length. Well, if the length is W plus 7, and we're multiplying that by 4, then we'll have to put W plus 7 in parentheses because we're multiplying the whole length times 4. So I is 4 times W plus 7. O, I'm going to bring down here, 7 centimeters less than twice the width. Less than, that means I switch the order. So twice the width is W, less 7. E, 7 times the sum of the width and 4. The width is W, so it's 7 times, and I'm going to add the width plus 4. And finally, N, twice the width plus twice the length. Well, the width is W, so it's 2W, plus twice the length. Well, the length is more complicated. It's not just one variable. It's actually got an operation in it, so I've got to put it in parentheses. Let's see how we did. Let's see. 4 times the length. I got 4W plus 7. So 1 is 12. Yep. I is 12. I guess that's I. And then O, 2W minus 7. O is 32. E, 7W plus 4 is 21. E is 21. N, twice the width plus twice the length. So the up 13. So N is 13. Finally, let's go to the last section. Let P represent the price of a CD. A tape costs $5 less than a CD. So the CD, the cost of the CD is P. The cost of the tape, that's weird that the CD is identified with a P. The cost of a tape is the price of a CD minus $5. So anytime I refer to CD, or I work with a CD, I use a P. Anytime I work with tape, it's P minus 5. Let's start with O and L. The price of 6 tapes. 6 times tapes. Tape is P minus 5. So 6 times P minus 5, because that's my tape. L, $5 less than the price of 6 CDs. CDs is P, so 6 CDs would be 6 times P, $5 less than, minus 5. And then R, the price of 5 CDs and 2 tapes. So CDs are P, so 5 times P, plus, because we're getting both of them, 2, and then tapes are P minus 5. Let's see how we did. P minus 5. All right. O is 11. 6P minus 5. L is 29. P plus. And then R is 27. Now let's take all of our answers and write them down at the blank. We'll do some of them. How about that? We'll do some of them. 25 is L. I'll write this. There we go. 25 is L. 16 is T. 14 is G. You can finish from there. I like this one. This is a good page.